Welcome back, scholars. Welcome to the Kemet Maasai Academy. This is another video in our series of student motivational passages. Again, I'm reading from the Student's Master Plan, Hardcore Rules for a Lifetime of Success. The topic that I'm looking at today is care of your own property. Now, many students don't take care of their things. Their parents go through a lot of sacrifices to get the things for them, and they don't care for them. So I want you to reflect on this today, and I want you to try to take better care of your things. Care of your own property. It is only common sense that we should take care of our own property. The better we care it, the longer we'll have it to use. A house will last longer if people live in it and care it than if nobody lives in it at all. An abandoned house quickly disintegrates and soon becomes dilapidated and uninhabitable. Similarly, a house that is lived in and not cared for will quickly fall to ruin, no matter how stately it was in the beginning. You can have two exact same cars owned by different people. Within 2 years or so, there is a great difference between the car that was taken care of and the car that was not. The car that was washed regularly, serviced by professionals, driven carefully, vacuumed and monitored will still look just about new after 2 years, and with the same loving care can give its owner another 2 decades of excellent service. But the car that is left to simmer in smut, not serviced, revved and taken on all kinds of joyrides, will look and sound like a wreck after 2 years, and may be hardly able to be driven to the junkyard. For the student, stationery is very important. Textbooks, notebooks, folder paper, pencils, pens, rulers, sharpeners, erasers. These are the equipment of your trade. They help you to get the job done right. It's not enough just to have the skills. You need the tools and materials to carry out the job. Your schoolwork is like a house, a bridge, or a skyscraper. You are the carpenter, the engineer, and the architect. You need the right tools to design, formulate, and construct your masterpiece. A good carpenter turns up for work with all the tools that he'll need. A skilled engineer knows that no bridge is safe unless she has used specific tools to calculate angles and measure the correct proportions. The architect knows that she needs her instruments on the job at all times, or her house plans may not turn out very well. You are being educated and prepared to enter your respective professions. So, from very early, you should start taking care of your tools. No soldier leaves his weapons unguarded. No surgeon throws about her medical instruments all over the place. She has a specific place to put them because she must find them immediately when she needs to go into surgery. A musician would be handicapped without his guitar or drum or violin. A painter would not have much to do without her canvas, paints, brushes, and easel. How silly would a judge appear without a gavel to call the courts to order? Every professional knows the importance of tools. You are the professionals of the future. Practice from now to take care of the tools of your trade. Have a specific place to keep your books, instruments, and equipment, and return them as soon as you are finished. If you lend or share your material, ensure that they are returned to you. Books, especially, should be handled with care. Books are expensive and some books are irreplaceable, literally. The way you use a book, hold it and carry it, determines how long the book lasts. It also reflects the level of esteem to which you hold that book sacred, or not. A book is a repository of someone's mind, or dozens of people's minds. Some books have traveled through centuries, even millennia, and their relevance has endured the rigors of time. A book connects you to the intellects of people who have long gone, or even if they are your contemporaries, you may never have the chance to see them. But you may learn exactly what they are thinking by reading what they have written. Bigger books need more support, or their spines will come apart. Don't put an open book to stand upright. Try not to fold the tips of your books to mark a page. Use your palm to make a space for the book before returning it to its place on the shelf. Keep your books wrapped and in your bag when not in use for better protection. Keep them dry, clean, and safe. A book should be treated with the care and diligence that you would give to your baby sister. Your parents know how important your stationery are to the carrying out of your tasks, so they have made the sacrifice and spent bundles of money to supply these tools to you. Show your appreciation by taking care of them as best you can, right? We must try to take care of our own property. Now, I also did a video. There was a passage on taking care of other people's property, because that is important as well, and how we treat ours reflects how we're going to treat other people's things. And if they see that we don't care for ours, they're not going to lend theirs to us if in case we need to borrow. Now remember, there are students in the world, there are children who have nobody to provide for them. They wish they could even have a classroom to go to. Some of them can go to school, they have to walk to school, or they have to travel on, their commute is so grueling. But even when they do get to school, all they have is the building. They have nowhere to sit. So you have all these facilities provided. You have your desks and chairs, you have your bathroom facilities. You know, your parents make so many sacrifices to see to it that you get your textbooks, you get your notebooks and other stationery, you have your bag, your uniform, all these things, your lunch kit, everything that you need. And I've heard students say, like, someone said to them, take up your stuff, or why you have the thing thrown out, take it up. And I've heard students say, oh, my dad can buy another one. Or my mom has money, she can buy another one for me. That's the attitude of someone who has no gratitude, someone who has no respect for the sacrifices that are made for them, someone who is of the opinion that they are entitled to the thing. You know, some children do feel that they are entitled because they're going to say, well, I didn't ask to come here. I was minding my own business and my parents went for me, so they should provide for me. I always tell my students, you decided that you want to come here, because all of us who are here, that one sperm swam like it was the greatest swim meet of its life, and it swam with all its might because it wanted to find that egg. All of us did that. We wanted to be here. Yes, your parents facilitated your entry here. You wanted to be here. You fought for the right to be here. So even though your parents are legally obligated to care for you. Remember, some parents don't. They just don't. Some children don't have it. So your parents could have been one of those negligent ones who decided, well, I'm going to shirk my responsibility. I'm not going to live up to my duty and provide. I'm going to spend the money just on me. You have parents who do that. So you still need to be grateful and thankful to your parents for making that sacrifice, and you to show your gratitude and to show that you're not entitled. You take care of the things so they don't have to go all over again. Every year they have to be buying. You shouldn't have to be replacing a dictionary every year, a geometric set every year. These things should last. An atlas, these things should last from class after class, year after year. And your siblings should be able to use them after you. I told my students the other day, many of you, your parents and grandparents, still have the notebooks that they used in primary school. Many parents can show you, this is the notebook I wrote in at primary school, and it's clean and neat. Many times parents give students textbooks that they used to use coming up primary school, coming up high school, and as soon as the child gets it, it's wrecked. And your parents had it for decades. They used it at school, and then they had it in storage, looking so nice, and then the child gets it, and within weeks it's just wrecked. Because it's a different culture. There was just a different attitude towards caring for your things. Now many students nowadays feel like everything is disposable and it's just for the one use, and I don't need to take care of it because it can be replaced. We should change our attitude towards that, and we should try to take the best care of our things, get the best use out of them, the maximum use out of them, and so you can hand them, pass them down even. Pass them down to your siblings, your cousins, your own children. That's how much we should care for our things. Alright, so I'm leaving you with those words today. Take care of your things. Show your appreciation for the sacrifices that have been made. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. And please share this video so other students, parents, and teachers may be motivated and inspired. So scholars, I'll see you in the next video, and please remember to check out our math videos on the Kemet Maasai Academy channel. From grades 4 to grade 11, we have mathematics videos on all the topics. So check those out, and I'll see you in the next video.